Welcome back to Beemaster 79. Today we are going to master two of the most useful words in English: have to and must. Both of them talk about obligation. Both of them say that something is necessary, but they are not the same, and there is one difference that even advanced learners get wrong. Let's begin. Here is the plan. First, the form, how to build a correct sentence with each verb. Then the meaning and the small feeling that separates them. After that, the trap. Mustn't and don't have to look similar, but they mean opposite things. Then past, future and questions, where must simply disappears. And at the end, 5 practice questions with full explanations. Start with the big picture. Both verbs say this is necessary. The difference is where the pressure comes from. With must, the pressure comes from the speaker. I decide it, or I am the person making the rule. It sounds strong and quite formal, which is why you see it on signs and in written instructions. With have to, the pressure comes from outside. A law, a job, a timetable, another person. It sounds neutral and normal, and in everyday speech it is by far the more common of the two. Let's build the form. Must is a modal verb, so the pattern is simple. Subject, must, and then the base verb. Must never changes. I must, you must, he must, she must, we must, they must. There is no S in the third person, ever. 2 things to avoid. Never put the word to after must, and never add an S to the main verb. The negative is must not, which we usually shorten to mustn't when we speak. Here is must in real English. Listen to the feeling behind each one.
I must finish this report tonight.
That is my own decision. Nobody is forcing me.
You must be quiet in the library.
Here the speaker is stating a rule with authority, and in writing, on signs and notices, must is everywhere.
Passengers must show valid tickets.
One bonus use. Must is also perfect for strong, enthusiastic advice.
You must try this cake.
Now have to. This one is not a modal verb. It is an ordinary verb, and that changes everything. Use has to with he, she, and it. Everything else takes have to, and because it is an ordinary verb, negatives and questions need do or does. I don't have to. Does she have to? The past is had to for every person, and you will need that very soon. In informal speech you will also hear have got to. I've got to go. Here is have to doing the same job in a very different voice.
She has to wear a uniform at work.
Her employer decides that, so the obligation is external. Same with a timetable.
We have to be at the airport by 6.
Notice the question form with do.
Do you have to work on Saturdays?
And the negative, which means there is no obligation at all.
I don't have to get up early today.
So here is the difference in one question. Is the obligation inside me or outside me? Listen.
I must stop eating so much sugar.
I decided that myself. It is my own feeling, almost a promise to myself. Now compare it with this.
I have to take my medicine at 8.
The doctor decided that, not me. I am only reporting somebody else's rule. Laws, bosses, parents, schedules, all of them give you have to. Watch how the same sentence changes when you swap the verb.
I must call my mother.
I feel that one myself. I want to call her, and I would feel bad if I forgot.
I have to call my mother.
That is a duty. Perhaps she asked me, perhaps I promised. It sounds slightly less warm, and with advice, the change is even bigger.
You must see that film.
That is enthusiasm coming from me to you.
You have to see that film to understand the joke.
And that one is genuinely necessary. It is a condition, not excitement. Now the most important slide in this lesson. Mustn't and don't have to are not the same. They are almost opposites. Mustn't means it is forbidden. Listen.
You mustn't smoke here.
Smoking is prohibited. You have zero choice. But don't have to means it is simply not necessary.
You don't have to come.
Come if you like, or stay at home. You have complete freedom. Prohibition on one side, free choice on the other. Here is mustn't, always with the meaning, it is forbidden.
You mustn't use your phone during the exam.
That is against the rules, so there is no choice at all.
Children mustn't play near the road.
Forbidden for safety, and you can also use mustn't with yourself as a strong promise.
I mustn't forget her birthday again.
And here is don't have to, always with the meaning, it is not necessary.
You don't have to pay. The museum is free.
There is no obligation. Now listen to the mistake.
You mustn't pay. The museum is free.
That is wrong, and it sounds very strange because it says that paying is forbidden. Two more good examples.
He doesn't have to wear a tie on Fridays. We didn't have to wait long.
Now a fact that solves half of your problems. Must has no past form, so in the past both verbs become had to.
Yesterday, I had to work late.
The word musted does not exist. Please never write it. The same thing happens in the future because English cannot put two modal verbs together.
Next week, we will have to decide.
And in the perfect tenses, only have to survives.
She has had to change her plans twice.
Questions. In everyday English, we ask about obligation with have to.
Do I have to book a ticket? Does he have to leave now?
Notice does plus have to. Never does he has to. You can also ask with must, but it sounds formal and often a little annoyed.
Must I answer that question?
And here is the mistake to avoid. Must is a modal verb, so it never, ever takes do. One bonus meaning, because you will hear it constantly. Must can also express a logical conclusion when I'm almost certain about something.
The lights are off. They must be asleep.
That is not obligation. Nobody is ordering them to sleep. I am simply almost certain because of the evidence.
You must be tired after that journey.
And remember, the opposite of must be is can't be, not mustn't be.
That can't be right.
Before we practice, 4 mistakes to leave behind forever. Number 1. I must to leave now. Delete that too. I must leave now. Number 2. She have to study tonight. She is third person, so it must be has to. She has to study tonight. Number 3. He must works on Sunday. Never add an S after a modal verb. He must work on Sunday. And number 4, the classic. You mustn't bring food, but you can if you want. That is a contradiction. You mean you don't have to bring food. Now it is your turn. 5 gaps. Read each one, look at the hint, and say your answer out loud. Pause the video here and start it again when you are ready. Number 1. Emma, gap, wear glasses for driving. It is the law. Number 2. You, gap, touch that wire. It is extremely dangerous. Number 3. It is Sunday, so we, gap, get up early. Number 4. Yesterday he, gap, take a taxi to the airport. And number 5. Gap, I fill in this form now, or can I do it later? Here are the answers.
Emma has to wear glasses for driving.
The law is an outside obligation, and Emma is third person, so we need has to.
You mustn't touch that wire.
Danger means prohibition, so mustn't is the only possible answer.
We don't have to get up early.
It is not necessary. If you said mustn't, you have just forbidden people to sleep in.
Yesterday he had to take a taxi.
Must has no past form, so both verbs become had to. And finally,
Do I have to fill in this form now?
that is the natural spoken question. Must I fill in this form is also correct, but it sounds much more formal. Let's put everything on one slide. Must, obligation from inside, strong advice, and near certainty. It has no past form. Have to, obligation from outside. It uses do, does, and did, and it works in every tense. Mustn't, it is forbidden. You have no choice. Don't have to, it is not necessary. You are completely free. And the practical tip. In real conversation, people use have to far more often than must. So when you are not sure, choose have to. You will almost always be right. That is have to and must. Now use them today. Write one sentence with mustn't and one sentence with don't have to and leave them in the comments. I read every single one. If this lesson helped you, subscribe to BMaster79 for more English, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.